Good morning! Since we're posted up here at this gorgeous spot on Lake Mead for a few days, I thought that it would be really fun to bring you along for a typical day of living off-grid in the van, as well as share more about this transition since hitting the road this past July. Although we've been on the road for a few months now, every day in the van is different. We kinda sort of have a routine down, but there's almost always something unexpected that happens throughout the day that forces us to pivot and adjust our plans in some way. However, it's times like these, when we're posted up for a handful of days, that we get a lot more control over how each day pans out. So for today, I get to tend to my self-care, my work, and spend time with my favorite person. Garcia has a lot of friends. Señor Garcia tiene muchos amigos. It has been such an incredible experience living on the road so far. As I've already mentioned, time has been flying by. It's kind of bizarre to go from living in an environment where I'm constantly walking on eggshells and feeling like nothing different or new or exciting is happening and time is moving at a snail's pace, to then being thrusted into a brand new life where time is moving so fast that I kind of can't really keep up with it, to be honest. When we come to spots like this, I personally prefer to stay for like a handful of days at the very least, because for me anyways, nature is where I feel the most grounded and connected. And so when we're traveling for long periods of time, I start to feel like I'm not in my body anymore. But I will say that my nervous system, even though everything has been super fast-paced and I have been super busy and it's felt almost overwhelming to take everything in and really be present with life, at the end of the day, my nervous system is regulated for the first time in my entire life, not being in the old environments that I used to take up space in and not having to be around people that I need to shrink myself and water myself down in order to basically just blend into the background and survive those environments. Hi. Spending the last 9 years shedding old versions of myself that were stuck in survival mode was totally worth it. Because now I have the freedom to be my authentic self and live life on my own terms. You got your Gandalf stick?
I do.
And your crystals? Once we made it back to the van, we had a surprise visit from a couple of the locals. pretty interesting experience learning how to balance time with myself and time with Cody. We both recharge best with alone time, and since we live in about 60 square feet together, it's not always easy to get that time to ourselves. Thankfully, we're in the healthiest relationship that either of us has ever been in, so we're constantly checking in with each other to ensure that both of our needs are being met and finding creative ways to fill up our own cups. I couldn't possibly imagine sharing this experience with anyone else, and I'm just so grateful that I get to do all of this with him. Once the sun went down, we set up our table inside the van and played a couple games of Magic the Gathering. Oh, I can play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. What?
Yep. That card is going to get cut from your deck, I think.
Cut. Get out of here with your fucking system you got set up. You're wild.
Imagine what more I could do if I could do 2 more lands a turn. It'd be insane.
Relax. One of the many things that I love about being in a relationship is all of the unexpected worlds that you get introduced to that you otherwise never would have explored all on your own. Cody turned me on to Magic a few years ago, and as someone who enjoys being mentally stimulated, this game is pretty amazing for that. And finally, we ended off our night with an unexpected show of the Northern Lights that somehow, miraculously, reached southern Nevada. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this style of video, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I'll see you soon.